Hi everyone, we are Carlo and Miguel, secondary school science students, and we are going to explain what we have learned about the galaxies.
We used to listen to people talking about the galaxies, but do we really know the wonders and mysteries which compose them? And how are the science and technology able to study them?
Maybe we are not conscious of a big quantity of years which have passed and the big technological advances that the scientists have developed to know a minimum part of all that involves the galaxies.
If any people pronounce the word galaxy, it's sure that everybody think about the famous saga Star Wars, but even its creator, George Lucas, had to understand a little bit of these groups of stars to create with a fictitious form one of his own, where he could decorate the film.
However, we are going to start from the beginning. The galaxy where our planet is located is called Milky Way. If we look to the sky during the night, all the stars that we can observe belong to Milky Way. Nevertheless, the human eye can notice all the wonders that compound them because the local dust that involves them blocks that the visible light arrives to us. This supposes a serious problem for the telescopes.
Probably you will ask to yourselves, so how can they obtain a lot of information about the galaxies? Here is where the Hubble telescope takes part. It was put in orbit by the NASA in 1990. This telescope provides photos outside the atmosphere. It's called the Hubble Deep Field, where we can observe thousands of galaxies in a very little space of sky. That's how the groups of galaxies can be observed. Unlike what we think, they aren't separated. The scientists discovered that this huge cumulus of galaxies contains the mass of 3,000 billion of suns. That's not strange that, with that mass, it was baptized with the name of the Fat. It's the biggest, warmest, and brightest cumulus of galaxies that we never discovered in the far universe.
But the science doesn't stop, and it goes further in its effort of know more details about the formation of galaxies cumulus, arriving to the conclusion that it depends greatly on the dark matter and the dark energy. For this reason, studying these groups can help to shed light on this enigmatic phenomenon.
Nowadays, the astronomers are working on the creation of the radio telescopes, like the Murchison Wide-Field Array, built with chicken mesh, a very cheap material, and it occupies the surface of 10 square kilometers of the Western Australia desert. Thanks to him, astronomers like Natasha Harley Walker have been able to discover that all the radio galaxies have a black hole in its center, and the magnetic fields of the black holes can throw material in the space at almost the light velocity.
The new results are consistent with the current theories that the astronomers manage about a universe which started with a big explosion at the Big Bang, and it's composed mainly by dark matter and dark energy.
To know where does our universe comes from, that's easier to the scientists and impulse them to discover where are we going to. Thank you.